Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use.
What is up, guys? Tom here, and welcome to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 class setup, where we're going to be doing the Dingo, looking at the best kind of attachments, perks, everything like that for this class. Now this is, because I always have like a style to my classes, like suppressed, aggressive, rushing, suppressed. I already said suppressed, like tank, whatever. This class, like I just said at the end there, is a tank class. So basically, it's an LMG. You want to be running and gunning, going straight through the middle of everything. Grenades, cushion grenades, trip mines, everything's running straight down the middle, killing everyone, catching 3 objectives, and just being genuinely awesome. Just obviously, like I said, the Dingo is probably one of the best guns you can use for this tanky kind of class. It's not too bad at close range, and it's good at long range. I'm pretty sure it's the second fastest firing LMG. There's 48 dredge is the fastest, but it's burst fire. So I think this is probably one of the best LMGs. So that's why this kind of setup works pretty well. So let us go and look at the class now. So as you should be able to see, this is the Dingo class. I usually kind of show you guys the class and the attachments. What you should be able to see now is me kind of like just moving it around, like so I can look on different things like hardwired, fast mags, this kind of thing. This is kind of how I'm going to do it from now on, so I can kind of just look at the specific attachments and talk about them and just like go along and show you the class more rather than just being a still image. So I'm going to change it to that from now on, because it might make it a bit more kind of like easier for you to understand the class. That's my idea, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So obviously you can see here we have the Dingo, which is max level after I did it in my Road to Max Weapons series. So the first attachment we have here is the optic, the ELO, as it says there. Well, you can see the description of the ELO. Obviously, if you play Black Ops 3, you'll be quite familiar with it. In my opinion, ELO is better than reflex. Well, like I said, you'll be getting into close range engagements as well as long range, so you don't want something like a recon because it's too it's like more medium kind of range. Varix, it's okay, but I prefer ELO or reflex, whichever one appeals more to you. Personally, I think ELO is the better sight, or the best of all the sights for these kind of fully automatic guns. The second attachment we're going to be running is stock, because obviously it's an LMG. You move very, very, very slowly. Let me just emphasise that you move extremely slowly while aiming down sight. Just normally, so as soon as you aim down sight, you're pretty much a sentry gun. It's hard for you to move side to side at all. It's extremely, extremely slow. So obviously, stock helps that. Means you can move faster while aiming down sight, which means you're on the move a lot. You're able to move around a lot quicker, and that sort of thing. Then we've got quick draw, which obviously you should see it helps us aim down sights faster. Now, it was either quick draw or grip, and I picked quick draw over grip because I think, especially like I say, you're going to be getting to more close range engagements. You want to be winning those fights as often as you can. And the recoil isn't even too bad. It's quite predictable, so you don't really need a grip. I think it's fine without it. It's a kind of similar kind of recoil to the KM44, and I run that without a grip, so I find this fine without one. And obviously, yeah, so quick draw is definitely a good attachment to have because it helps you in these close range engagements. And then this, the final attachment, fast mags. There isn't really too much to say about it. It's just fast mags, and it's kind of key on an LMG because you want to be keeping up with more automatic guns. Obviously, if you want to stay in the game, you need to be reloading as fast as you can. Obviously, an LMG is very slow, so it just improves reload time and means you can stay on the move and keep running and gunning for longer, and you don't have to wait as long while reloading. So see, secondary, we don't have one. Lethals, we don't have one. Now I just threw in this EMP because I thought if you're going to be kind of like the tank, you're going to be a team player, capturing objectives, that kind of thing. EMP is kind of a good thing to help the team because you can take out things like Cerberuses, I mean even Talons if you can throw it high enough. sentry guns, that kind of thing. So it's good things to just have on there. Also, you can use it as a concussion almost to see if there's anything around a corner, sort of like reconnaissance almost, in that kind of way. And obviously these are more of the tanky perks, like I did say. This is the tank class. Flak jacket, you can run straight through the middle, run straight for all the grenades. You have no problems with that. You can just run straight through the middle of them. They don't do too much damage to you, so you're fine with that. Hardwired, obviously not so much of a tanky perk, but slightly more. Obviously it says you're immune to counter UVs, power core, EMP grenades, smoke screen. You won't trigger trip mines, shock charges, or C4 alarm, which means you can just run straight through trip mines, straight through shock charges, straight past C4s. Again, with that more kind of tanky look. Even though I think you'd survive with flak jacket, I'm pretty sure if you run through it, obviously it tells you that it's exploded. I think if it does damage to you, trip mines and that kind of thing, it tells the person so they know where you are. At least it means they just don't set off at all. Obviously you have to shoot to get rid of them, which means kind of you're a lot better off. And the final perk is Tac Mask, basically just similar to Flak Jacket in that kind of way. And that's all okay, there's no problems with that. Again, tanky perk, you can run straight through the middle. Concussions or anything like that do not affect you.
Scratch one, no.
So anyway, that is pretty much the end of the class. There's not too much more. There's not much more to it. Obviously, you have the wild card, so you can't have another perk. Because personally, if there's one more slot, I take off the MP and put another perk. Probably fast hand. But you could change hardwired for cold-blooded. That might help you. I don't have that unlocked at the moment, so that's why it's not included. You could have definitely either hardwired or cold-blooded. They will both work very, very well on this tanky LMG class. So anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of class setup. I know the last video I did actually got quite a few views for my channel. I think it got 21 or 22, which is actually my most viewed video. So these kind of class setup videos obviously go down quite well. I'm glad that people are enjoying this, and I hope this helps people with their classes and that kind of thing. So I'm just kind of like happy to help you guys out with these kind of classes. So I hope you enjoyed this class setup video. It's obviously, like I said, a bit different, more of a tanky kind of class. Not done this before. So I've been Tom. Remember to kind of like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, as we are only on 5 subscribers at the moment. I really like to start growing the channel. So as I said, I've been Tom, and I will see you guys all later.